What's up, Team MBL? I'm musicbyLukas.
And Lauren C. Ray, and we are here in Croatia.
If you want to know what we're up to while we're traveling, you can check out this week's vlog on Lauren's IGTV. And if you're watching this live with us, we'll be giving away a secret prize at the end of this premiere.
And after this premiere ends, we'll be having our weekly after party on Discord with Steff Da Campo.
So my new track Push is out now with Steff Da Campo on Tiesto's After Hours label. I'm really pumped for you guys to hear it, so definitely check it out. The link's at the top of the description. So let's talk about how this collab happened. So ADE 2018 had just finished and we were still in Amsterdam looking for ways to meet with people and make the most of it. And we thought to do a video with Steff Da Campo. So I DM'd him on Instagram because we had already been talking and he was down for it, so we invited him over. It was a fun video that we all clicked pretty instantly, making a bunch of jokes back and forth. And after we were done filming, we just kind of like kept hanging out. We were having coffee, we were having some gin and tonics, eating more of the snacks that we were using for the video. So then we got to the topic of music and what kind of new tracks we were working on, and I actually have a video of it. But yeah, we were talking about like what kind of new releases we had coming up, what kind of new tracks we're working on. And so I showed him one of my tracks that was coming at the time, Still in Love, and he liked it. We're jumping up and down and getting crazy. So I think I was feeling like a little bit more confident to show him more stuff because he was really feeling that one. And so I was starting to show him ideas that were not even close to being finished yet, like Push, which didn't have a name at the time. And he immediately starts like coming up with ideas for it.
Piece of the vocal. Oh, here we go.
I think this was like our third cup of espresso. So basically, right after I showed him the track, he was like, I need to get on this. So after that, you might think we just got in the studio and finished the track right away, but no, he has a really busy schedule. He's got shows, he has releases, I have a lot going on. So we started passing the track stems back and forth, but it took about 6 months before the track was actually completed. And after the track was done, it was something really unique, something different than Steff was putting out at the time, which was much more like aggressive, club banger style party stuff, and it was unique for me as well. So it took a little while for us to find the right home for it, the right label, because it didn't directly fit, like nothing in our head came to mind like, oh yeah, it's definitely for this label. So we had to try to find the right place for it. And I remember it specifically because I was out to dinner with Lauren and I got a message on WhatsApp from Steff that was like, I need to call you right now. So I called him and he said he had just gotten off the phone with Tiesto. And Tiesto wanted to know if we'd like to sign the track to his label, After Hours. And this was a huge, huge deal for me because Tiesto's actually the reason why I got back into making music, because I had quit. I had gotten a regular job, I was working at a desk, 9 to 5, and I hated it. I was not happy in my life. And a few of my friends decided we were gonna take a trip to Vegas, to have some fun for the weekend. And we went to go see a show that Tiesto was playing. And I remember that I was standing there watching him play and something just hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, this is what I want to do. I want to make people happy with my music. I want to make people feel something and have a good time. And I wasn't doing that. And I remember I told my friends on the way back from Vegas that I was not going to stop this time, that was gonna be my goal and I was gonna make it happen. I was going to make people happy and do music full time. So to have Tiesto, the guy who re-inspired me in that moment, 3 years later, be signing a track of mine meant everything to me. And now it is finally out, which is crazy because it's almost been a year from when we started working on it. Today is the day, and it's got some great support from some of the top DJs, some great feedback, so it really means a lot. So some lessons I learned from this collab. Number one, you definitely need to be active in the producer community, meaning you need to be active on social media, on forums like our Discord, for example, or other producer forums. Definitely going to events, meeting people, because that is how I met Steff, starting on social media and then being in Amsterdam for ADE. Number two, have music ready so you can show it to people when the time comes. And also, don't expect anything to come from it, because when I showed Steff Push, I definitely wasn't expecting anything to come from it. And so that took a lot of the pressure away because it was just two friends sharing ideas. And then don't worry so much about timing because sometimes it can take a while for collabs to get done. Like with ours, it took almost a year and you don't want that to stress you out. Lastly, focus on your socials because they're really important. Like it was part of the reason that I got in contact with Steff in the first place. It was part of the way that I got in contact with a lot of people because you got to spend time on that so that people recognize you, know that you're a hard worker, know what you're about, and you can start conversations. And they really help with marketing your track. Once the release day is coming, you can do a lot of promotion and get the word out to a lot more people. Look, collabs can be great. They can open a lot of opportunities for you, help you get signed to bigger labels, help you tap into another artist's audience, help you grow on your socials, help you get more supports, but you really have to let them happen naturally. You can't force it. You can't just comment collab to everyone. You have to remember that if you're active and you're on the producer communities and you're talking to people, you're all musicians. So the talk of collabing, the talk of music, the talk of working together is going to come up naturally anyway. So keep working on your tracks, keep working on your socials. Remember that not all collabs end up happening, but you just gotta move on and keep going.
All right, you guys, and now it is time for the giveaway. So get your fingers above that keyboard. If you're watching this live on the video chat, whoever answers the question first gets the secret prize. So the question is, what do you think is the BPM of push?
And remember, if you want to work with me one-on-one, I can meet with you and help you come up with a custom plan to meet your goals. Plus, we have weekly demo drops, weekly master classes, record label opportunities, all part of our online music school, and you can check it out at teammbl.com/join.
All right, now head over to the Discord after party with Steff Da Campo. He's going to be there answering your questions and your answers, as well as us. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
It always is. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe, press the bell button for notifications, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.